and gentlemen, Mirama, second last game of today will be the next map. And here are your featured players, Manparang, Grim, Painda, as well as QB.
And there you go. Everybody got themselves quite a number of kills. None of them having 0 chicken dinner on that, but nice number, double digit chicken dinner on side of Voodoo Gang. The first 2 take up to 12 there. We're looking at Secret closely just pulling them out behind, but look at that flight path. I love this one. I have a good feeling about this. It will be a centralized circle. I'm doing the best for everyone here, and that flight path ended up around Minal Desert. Elasa will be dropped by IB, nonetheless impunity as well. But I do want to see what the treatment will H2O go for it, or they will take up a challenge against another team. We are looking at they're going aggressive, full aggressive today.
Well, okay, my eyes are onto H2O as well. I'm trying to locate where they are, but looks like it's not towards water treatment. H2O, they may jump into somewhere else, and of course, come on, this map, a circle that favors me, it's really unlikely. But let's just see. What's confirmed is that these two teams heading again at each other. Impurity and FB. Same drop point as part of earlier today, and we did know that Infinity wiped out FB in this compound. Now FB, you don't want to drop points again, just like what happened earlier, but not good news because Captain Green is knocked down at this moment. Infinity, they still have 4 team members, and Good Jelly, okay, trying to jump there, or okay, not sure
I
what
don't
Good
think
Jelly
it's
is trying
fit.
to do.
Yeah, I don't think it fits.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
right, there you go.
the size doesn't seem to work well on that point, but 9 popping the smoke, trying to save his friend Grim there just across that road, but can he make out in the open because there's not much time for him. Impunity already hovering around there, and this smoke at their position, and I think they have the visualization onto 9. They will take this fight out. And 9, this is the judgment call, running through the smoke there, kind of reveal himself a little bit because the smoke doesn't seem to connect straight into a bridge, but so far it's doing a-okay. With Micro Uzi already ready for 9, they do have a little bit more time. Akido is joining in as well.
Akido here just being that bodyguard just to make sure that no team members from Infinity do rush in. But check this out, talking about rushing in, Jazz looks like they have sight onto Expert MY, and now looks like one has been knocked down there on the outer side. Jazz is closing in, but no helmet, no vest. This is playing very bravely. Romeo is up, Lord is up as well, and now Lord has been knocked down again by Cruiser. Jazz will need to finish off only one more team member of Expert MY. The rest of them are just too far to help. And now we do see here Romeo prepping out the grenade, going to toss it out to the other side. Gonna be hard to connect this, but oh, okay, premature grenade, exploded mid-air, not gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah, keeping it way too long there. Whoa, nice one! Straight knocked down. Kuza will be furious about that. Romeo kind of have a smirk on his face right now, really low. This buys his time to get Lord back on his feet. At the same time, they are doing the same onside of Evo's VIP there. Both of them are pretty low. Romeo needs to heal himself, which he has none. But Dylan, there's a nice covering coming up from the back there, making sure the team has support. VIP, this is really just... oh my god, not going south so fast for them. Heiko is really in a bad spot. He's again playing just duo all the way with only a couple of members left. He's not doing great. Oh, I think he's the sole survivor there.
He is the sole survivor here, Heiko. Oh man, from having dominance in that location, almost getting it, but unfortunately it just had to go south as Chuchu mentioned, and now Heiko is all alone. There are still 16 teams here available, so Heiko will need to fend this off. Now he has no vehicles, running out in the open, not good for him. And now H2O, we already have confirmation. Nope, they are not at water treatment, they are across Team Bosco. So we may see these teams face off against each other again. Another different drop point for H2O. This is a good move for them, I'd say.
And if H2O take that Bosco away, oh man, I can bet that Bosco will be really having that unhappy faces coming out from their room after this because while they will deny the points of what's going to gain more into that top 16, they are really close. That really, really close. We're talking about almost like 70% into the last standings of overall 16 there. But we're gonna have to wait and see because this show has been quite different and really revamped all the way because the fact that they have been changing their playstyle quite tremendously. Almost entirely a different team now if you look back on day one or week one. Totally
Oh,
different team.
absolutely. Oh, now look at this. Good Jelly looks like he's been down here. Vex is low as well. Good Jelly will need help from his teammates to be revived. Rectify will come into the rescue. Kindu on the other side have eyes. Oh no! Another shot on the Good Jelly will be sent back to the lobby. Unfortunately, now they need to play with 3 team members against FB Unbeatable. Yeah, Vex is low as well. Jaeger will be the next one to be sent out back to the lobby. And now Kid on the other side. This may be revenge for FB Unbeatable on the side of Impurity. 9 is taking the high ground there, so they have all angles covered. It is 4 against 2. So now FB Unbeatable may just find what they want, which is sweet, sweet revenge.
Impunity. Just being impunity.
If
Not much
only they
people-
played a bit more aggressive. Just now when they got that knock, they should rush in and finish it off.
They have been hesitating a lot. Kid is being chipped down. Quite a lot of the spray coming out from impunity there. They are just squeezing themselves in the container, but Kid got found out. Nice timing there coming out from impunity to rectify, but there you go, they're being wiped out. The first team to be out here, FV pushing out their points with a total team wipe. Obliterated. Impunity will have to stay in the lobby, but 4 kills, 4 points there for FV. They need all the points that they can get.
It just reminds me of a couple of games before this, how Impunity played. They got the knock on. I remember it was an Irango game against Expert MY. They got the knock on 1 or 2 people, but then again, they never take advantage of their numbers. It's the same again right here. Where have your confidence gone? You had confidence all this while. Right now, suddenly that confidence is just gone in this game. You got that 1 knockdown. You should go and either finish off the job or just pressure and try to find other team members of FV. Do the same as how Mirama was earlier today for you guys, but unfortunately that opportunity was not taken, and it's just sad for me to see that ending.
Yeah, they had it today. Like the first 3 games, they were playing really brilliant. But I was surprised how they were performing. They're not to be the same team like they were back then. They're like having all this confidence coming up, smashing themselves after one team to another, wiping everybody out. But apparently for this game, they revert back to how they were before. Very conservative, very self-doubting, and kind of hesitant when it comes to make a move or make a judgment call there. If only they stick more into their guts, there will be a big difference. But back to H2O, which apparently changed himself entirely throughout the whole day today. Bosque are kind of being alert about their whereabouts of H2O. Retreat back a little bit, reposition themselves to making sure they have all angles covered, every direction be seen, because they don't want to be, surprised by all the mothers and fathers in the world coming up from behind.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. But Last Survivor, they are playing this tactically. It looks like they are hanging on to this position. Last Survivor, one of the teams that they will be comfortable to the grand final, so they are pretty okay for now. Now, look at the circle. Looks like most teams are in the circle. The migration is happening for every Unbeatable. Will they bump into Expert MY? Maybe, maybe not. But then again, Dylan is all alone though. So even if they bump into Dylan, well, Dylan won't take a fight at this point. Axis MPS making his way into the circle. Same goes for the one and only Udigan. Will we see a 3 and only Udigan after this? And check this out. MK14 with a AR suppressor. And not sure if we have a ghillie suit here, but if there is, it will be good because it will be in the middle of a dusty map.
I don't think so. I have a feeling there's no ghillie suit in that because it's quite a lot of stuff already dropping in that airdrop. It will be like Christmas coming out too early if there's a ghillie suit there as well. But Gig Fam, can they get that crown back for the King of Mirama? They are a little bit slacking off here for this week. If you see their performance, this week is a little bit down for them, don't you think so?
Yeah, overall, although they got themselves a chicken dinner earlier today, but after that, yeah, we see a little bit of gig fam, but not the gig fam that we used to see in week one, where Denver was so rude to everyone. So, just not sure. Now he did come back to the team. He did. He did play a little bit of an April Fool's joke onto all the fans, saying that he won't be playing anymore in his stream. I noticed that, but then again, in reality, he actually is in the team again. So now, moving over to the side of Dingoes, they are relocating themselves. They do have all the vehicles, but this is a rough terrain for them to go through. Now, they try to get that high ground as much as possible. That's what they're trying to go for. And again, this map is a lot on the high grounds and the circle. If you have the high ground with the circle on your side, you'll be in a good position. Racer making up to the top.
And speaking of rumors, don't trust anything or the drama that you've seen in April. Most of them are just April Fools, guys. Be sure to be mindful of that. Don't, get yourself into those too much. But back to Dingoes versus Resurgence, they got themselves the higher ground for Maisel. They're already armed up and ready for a fight. We do see Dingoes kind of cover each other's back. Resurgence trying to take over this dominance over this hill here, coming up from every different direction across them. Well, they will be forced to take up the challenge because they won't sit quietly. We're talking about Resurgence here.
Yeah, we are talking about Resurgence here. They know how to take a fight. They know how to play those long range shots as well. So now they will prep out the smoke grenades here, and it will be tossed onto the side of the Dingoes, but it does not connect yet.
I like how he crawls slowly like that. It feels like, 007 moment. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, I was about to play that theme song. Thanks, Choo Choo. There you
You're
go.
welcome. We have great mind things like that. You go, but I am pro cooking this nade out, tossing it over Dingo. So GG will hit if he keeps on playing over there. But apparently he just get himself a little bit of retreat. Dingoes know when to take a fight and when not. They are retreating a little bit to get a better view. And now they got that. Right? And GG waiting with his hat a little bit popped. Hopefully he won't get sniped from that distance.
And now we will see the next circle. So who will it be kind to? So looks like the circle will still be kind to most of the teams there. Udogag is still outside the circle, but they may bump into Heiko there. Heiko don't want to bump into Udogag because he is all alone though. And now on the southern side, Last Survivor will have pretty much an okay passage into the circle. I think Steel Hearts, they will be too busy getting themselves into the circle, trying to find a good position. And now moving over to Resurgence. They still have a full team at this point. It is still 15 teams available, but they have the Dingoes in front of them still.
This has been going for some time. At a stalemate for these two teams, they will not engage. Dingoes already jump into another compound, taking another structure, entirely a different one, just across a map there. But Resurgence Y2K seems like cannot move on from this. He wants to get Dingo's blood in his hands there. At the same time, we have a couple of teams are actually starting out the fight here. We're talking about entering phase 4 soon. When it comes to phase 4, remember the great migration happens where everybody's squeezing into the circle and they will bump into each other no matter what. Jenny kind of spotted out smokes popped up there. I think there are one person, Lorenzo from Steel Hearts, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Lorenzo is there. Yep. So Lorenzo is there, and the rest of Steel Hearts, they are in the building just across him. And now moving over to ESG versus Geek Fam. Geek Fam is outside the compound. ESG, they do have structure on their side, but both teams, they are still in the circle, so that's still okay for the both teams. Now they try to scout out as much as possible the Starman for Geek Fam here. And now QB just making sure that their backs aren't stabbed. So everyone's just being very cautious at this point. It is still 15 teams though. Not too far away is Expert and White, we can see here. So now looks like Geek Fam will play with the terrains.
Speaking of that, Damroot has been very quiet. I'm looking forward for his rudeness in the game, but apparently he's being damn nice today. A bit disappointed, but then QB tossed that nade coming over to none other than Expert and White. Expert and White, another underdog team that been always underestimated, but Yudu gang got down Axis and peeping them just now. Fredo on his knees, so they're already engaging, but there's no finishing to that point. Maybe a long distance battle going on for Axis and PX against Yudu gang.
And now looks like like Geek Fam, they're trying to find a different angle. Looks like they really want to get into this compound. Now, they get out their vehicles and see what's going to happen next. And now, Axis MPX Chick now have eyes on the side of Udagang, who just managed to make themselves into the circle. They still have a compound here. So it looks like Udagang, again, playing this very tactically, not engaging in those fights early on. Epi, though, he does know that Udagang is close by, so he will tap those warning shots away. And now Signal has been given to his team. Will they want to take this fight here? Axis, one of those teams who could use a number of points onto their scoreboard to get the ticket to the next round.
But then Udagang is the furthest away. Looking at so many teams already inside of the circle, including Bapak, Team No Recall will be forced to fight against them if they want to get into the circle very soon. Still, Haas kind of smack in the middle of it. Lorenzo, but look at that timing come out from Bapak. The moment we call it, that's where things happen. M16 already half shredded of his helmet. That bot have to apply bandage for a little bit more. He's really low in terms of HP, but it's gonna be a-okay. Back to 75% of HP. While walking back towards the team there, he's just giving off pressure on the side of Team No Recall, making sure they won't advance towards them and be sure to stay in the blue. They're just denying the mobility coming up from Team No Recall.
Yep, they need to deny that because the circle will do its work later on. But look at this, Bapak, they have again the high ground. We have seen Bapak with the high ground. They're just so good at this. But then again, it's just a more to it, that's another question. But look at this, the question whether the 9 can hang on to this, because it needs to be saved by his teammates. When the Iron Crow is on the side of FV, unbeatable FV now, they are shivering, they are being sieged now by RSG. Although both teams, they are outside the circle, so they need to get this done quickly before the circle closes in. RSG, they may want to go a wrap around behind these teams, and let's see here, looks like the rest of RSG, they are rotating away.
Survival actually fires here. Still Hearts already dropped the nades coming out from Team No Recall. Look at the double nades coming out from Wadu, maybe triple at this point. But that explosion hit a lot of steel. He probably said that pistol shot didn't connect. But Dingos, wow, just now who took down that? Still Wadu, that explosion did take Stewart, and Wadu got returned back that fire there. I saw Dingos on the kill field. I thought Dingos killed Steel that way, but I was wrong. But Wadu have to just heal himself for a bit. At the same time, the kill field is going crazy. Like I said, phase 4, everybody will be forced to take out the challenge. Geek Fam just bombarded Nayuki bombarded somebody else just now. Simbi pop up his energy drink, chug it out as soon as he can. Wadu tried to take up the challenge against Simbi. He knows he's inside a small heart here, just making sure he forced himself out.
Oh, in fact, Wadu actually got 2 kills there. One on the left, one on the right. That is actually a great play by Wadu. Wadu now getting those team kills on for his team. Sinbi is the only team member of Team. Oh my goodness, where did it come from? Revenge onto Wadu by Sinbi.
Cooking the nade, dropping it on top of Wadu. He will be a box. He cannot run. It's lopsided just now. It reflecting back on the wall here. Wadu is really crawling. There's nobody else helping him. And now CD will get that kill I was talking about. He got himself two kills with a single nade just now. That's gotta be one of the highlights today. But then he didn't make it out till the last minute. But Team No Recall, a lot of casualty. Only Simbi left. He doesn't want to overexpose himself to attract all the attention on the side of Axis MP, because Axis MP is unstoppable right now.
Not at all, because Team No Recall, they still need the points on the board. And looks like, check this out, ESG taking out Fredo on the kill feed. But now looks like last survivor, they need to fend off FV Unbeatable, who's actually coming in on their left side. On the right side, they have another team to deal with, which is Geek Fam, so that's not going to look good for them. By this, so they relocate as a plus. They are outside of the circle still. Now, you do see here, Lorenzo is still surviving within the circle. Sinbi as well, Bapak are just coming into the circle, last survivor as well, while the rest, they need to make their way. H2O is still surviving this, but not sure if I can say the same for Mozart or anyone. Let's still survive the onslaught by Moskoku.
At the same time, an airdrop just have to drop right in front of this team. Last survivor, and Palex will be taken down as well. He tried to save Pandak there. hoping to pop a smoke. H2O just happened to be nearby as well. Most Goku is happily smiling, but Simbi bombarded from that side. Happy thoughts and Nate. Nowhere Simbi to go out from there. They covered every angle possible for his exit route. That's a hard, tough spot for Simbi to stay alive, but still managed to get himself a 12th placement.
Oh, Appy was real happy there to get that kill. And now Goku looks like he's back in the team. He will try to tap out anyone. He is in the circle though, so he is in a good position as compared to other teams right now who are outside of the circle. I'm talking about Resurgence, who's just at the edge of it together with Geek Fam. They may meet each other real soon, and that's not going to look good when you have some other third eyes actually looking over you. People could third party and third kill still in at any time. So now Geek Fam, they need to fend off RSG before they can actually be a little bit more safer.
They know there's a lot of teams across it. We're talking about Resurgent and Last Survivor, and Resurgent will be sandwiched between two teams. Big Fam tries to play this one out, playing the terrains here. They have not much cover to play with, no structure or even vegetations to hide themselves. Last Survivor kill on taking down on Wolfsky Way. Resurgence taking out Still Hearts behind them, but at the same time they kind of forget there's one more team in front of them. Mozart is just out of the game. As he's taking down Bapak, Resurgence going against YouTube Gang, and Pain Deck will be knocked down. Thank you nonetheless. Last Survivor taking down Palace with a clean kill, and Last Survivor taking another one for Bosque Way in between. We're down to 7 teams right now on the 5th phase, and the circle will force themselves to move faster.
Oh, the circle is just so far from H2O. H2O is the furthest away from the circle at this point. But to get into the circle, they will start to meet with all the other teams now. And now the other teams I'm talking about, we see on screen now, they are fighting against each other quite early on here. And now we do see a Damru trying to find a good angle, but it's not going to be easy. The terrain's not helping him, except for him to just stay quiet. Or Duo is beside him, holding his hand while they track on the terrains. Small boy with a grenade goes out, try to connect onto somebody, but it's very unlikely because the side that he tosses on, there's no one there at that point. Now, Axis and PX, they are at the lowest ground possible between these two teams.
In the turmoil, and there you go. They knock one down for East of VIP, but Resurgence taking down Big Fam really stuck in the between. 3 teams we're talking about: EVOS VIP, Resurgence. Also, there's so many teams around there. Bapak are going around EVOS too, and Playzone just knocked down YKV. At the same time, there's not much to work with. We're down to top 5 already. Resurgence, Last Survivor, H2O Kaya is still around there somewhere. Axis and PX is still in the game. We're talking about Axis just being finished, just finished off H2O Kaya there. We're down to top 4. Bapak are taking down Axis and Oman. And Last Survivor still have a lot of men. Resurgence slowly marching. Boki being taken down by Last Survivor and the speed that they are more than aware. One team is marching behind them, but Axis just have to got in as well. Everybody just going a 4-way war here. Small boy spraying a little bit by bit, hoping it connects, by NSP with knockdown. Ziggs still managed to get back on Small boy, and that's a clean kill coming out from Last Survivor as well.
Oh, Resurgence, Eyebrow, the only one left for his team at this point. Now Bapak, they still have the high ground though, but the circle will continue to close in. They are somewhat in the circle, but then again, on the 7th circle, not sure if it will still favor them. We'll need to wait and see. And now Bapak apart, you can see here that he has the high ground, knock onto Oman there, but the smoke still continues to help Oman. Kuda is nearby though. The grenade will be sent out on the side of the knocked area, one by one. 2 grenades out, but will it connect? Okay, that's all. But there you go. The airdrop actually is close by with Chick. Chick may just go for the airdrop there. Such luckiness on the side of Axis to get the airdrop.
Yup, at the same time, he can get the covers from the airdrop. He's trying to explode himself that vehicle for most Goku, hoping it will just kill the tires too, to avoid the pistol shot coming out from Axis MP. Axis MP on the lower ground, while Bapak holding this one out. Maybe it will be the game if it's actually favored by the circle, which anytime soon is judgment call. But Axis MPX is the one inside of the circle. Can they hold this one out? Because Bapak and Last Survivor will march into their place here. But Last Survivor doesn't have that much people left. But Bapak will climb themselves down slowly but surely. laying and throwing the nades into the pits. And Moskoku, the last man standing for his team here. Tricks trying to rotate the other way around. Moskoku just holding to this US the pickup truck. Hopefully he popped that tires, because if not, they will shoot it from the pixel shot below.
He needs to do that, but looks like now pressure's onto other teams except for Axis MPX. Axis MPX, they just need to defend this out. Bapak, they do have the numbers, they do have the high ground, but they don't have the circle with them. So now Axis MPX just need to wait out and let the circle do its job. Morse Goku as well on the same side, not having the circle onto his favor. Axis MPX, they are quite spread out now because they need to see each angle here, while Bapak, they are making their way down. The smokes get popped out, but then again, it's not easy for Bapak to just move like that because Axis MPX do have same full squad numbers to defend the position.
Oh, the spray with the red dot already onto the team Axis MPX. Danny making sure they use a lot of pressure with Molotov being tossed as well. Axis stuck between the vehicles there, and one more Molotov thrown out by Jenny towards Axis MPX. At the same time, Moskoku have to make a move. He already tanking the blue. I think he will drop himself at third place there. Oh, it will be taken up the kills there. Appy managed to get one more point for the team. No, it was actually, oh my goodness, it was 6 kills still away from Appy's hand, and now 6 taken almost on Appy, but he got return back fire. Appy is not happy with what he's seen, and Papa one more board. He popped his head a little bit more, and Appy is at his best position to pick out on position on Papa R's team, and now they are forced to go down here, which will hold down by Axis MPX for now.
Oh, I can't believe it. Bapak managed to sneak into the circle still, but then again, the next circle is not going to be kind to any of these teams. Now, Bapak will go for it. They have nothing to lose at this point. They will siege out to Axis up there. How long can it last? Oh my, it could be the last one now standing. No, yes. There's one more Kuda behind him. Kuda now is the last team member. Bapak, they will go for it. This may be the more Kuda managed to get one more point for his team now. Trixie has also 6. They do see Kuda. They will go left and right. And who's your daddy again? Bapak Esports getting the second chicken dinner for today.
Bapak